Hello. So today I will describe you how primitive data type reserve a space in a database. Okay. And I will describe you formula for the same. So we do have 8 primitive data types, right? Yeah. So byte will be having a 1 byte of reserve space. It will reserve 1 byte of a space and 8 bits. Okay. Yeah. So if you do have a water for around half a liter, so where will you store? In a half-liter bottle or 1 liter bottle, right? The same way, I can store a value like as a roll number, right? A roll number should be, yeah, uh, roll number should be, let me tell you, 25. I can store this value, right? Because it's 8 bits. Okay. So if I can say it to you, decimal to binary. Okay. See, 25. I see 25 roll number, right? So it will reserve space for a 5 bit, right? So I can store a roll number in a byte data type. Okay. So the same way, these are the primitive data types, and I will describe you formula which value we can store in the same. But how 25 will get stored? Okay. So let me show it to you how it will get stored in a data type. Okay. See, this is a database. In that, I am going to reserve a space for a roll number because I have a declared a variable roll number. Okay. In that, I am going to store 25. Okay. But what is the binary value for it? Because our machine can only understand binary language, right? Which is 1 or 0. Okay. So how it will get stored? 110 01. Okay. Yeah. This is the binary value. Yeah. This will get stored. Okay. But this is a byte data type which will reserve 1 byte or 8 bits. So this is a 5 bits, so definitely it will get stored in this area, right? Yeah. So roll number I can store over here. But what about negative values and like this? Okay. So let me show it to you first calculation for the same. See, this is a byte data type and this is a formula. Minimum for a minimum value minus 2 power n minus 1. For a maximum value plus 2 power n minus 1. Okay. So let me show it to you how can we store it, right? See, this is 8 bits of storage area, right? 8 bits of storage area is there, but what about sign? What about sign? If I do have a minus 25 over here, how can I store this? You see, definitely roll number will not be there in a minus, but still I do have some another value over here, which is temperature. Temperature is equal to minus 2 degree. Okay. So how can I store this? It will get stored in a database like this. It will get stored in a database like this. Temperature. Okay. So temperature is minus 2. So first space it will be for a value of a sign over here. It's a positive value. Roll number was a positive value. So first it will reserve a space for a sign. Okay. So if I do have a value negative, in that case first sign will be 1 and after that Let me show it to you what is the binary value for -2, -10. Okay, so now it will, yeah, like this. If I am going to reserve for space for a -2, binary value for a -2 is 10, but this 1 is for a minus, and over here binary value for a 25 is 11001, but 0 is for a positive value. Whenever in a database it will get stored, the first value for a negative value, it should be a 1. First, this is a reserved space for a sign, and for a positive value, it will reserve a space for a 0. Okay. So this is, yeah, the same way whenever I am using a formula over here, I will see for minimum value -2 power n minus 1. What is n over here? Number of bits. So number of bits for a byte is 8 bits, but how many bits I can use? 7 bits, right? 7 bits only I can use over here. Yeah, because 1 bit is reserved for a negative value or a positive value, for a minus or a plus, right? So I can only consider 7 bits. So from, see, when for a maximum value formula is 2 power 7 minus 1. See, over here minus 128 is the answer, and over here 127. So using a byte data type, I can store minus 128 to 127 data. Value. In between this to this value, I can store using a byte data type. The same way this formula is for a byte, short, integer, and a long data type. So again, for a short also it's the same, but short does have a 2 byte storage area, okay, which is 16 bits. But how many bits I can use for my value? 15 bits, right? The same way, see, this is the answer over here. From minus 32,768 to 32,767, I can store in a database. Okay, from this to this number I can consider in a short data type. What about integer? It's again same. I can store storage area is a 4 byte or 32 bits. So 1 bit is for a negative or a positive value, which is for a minus and plus. So I will consider 31 over here, and this is the answer for a minimum value, and this is answer for a maximum value. So I can store data from this to this using the integer data type. Okay. So regarding long, let me tell you over here, regarding long, what can I do over here? Okay. Long does have a 8 byte, which is 64 bit. Okay. So over here it will only consider 63. Okay. 63. See. So can we imagine how much it will be there? It will be too much large, right? It will be too much large. Just forget to calculate this, because this will be a too much large number. So we are not going to calculate for this because it will be a too much large number. So just ignore for a long as of now. If you want to calculate, we can calculate the same. But for this data types, we need to calculate, but long, we can store any value over here because it's too much long. So no need to calculate this, okay? That's it for today. I will describe you each and every data types in a next session with a real-time example using a Java language. Okay? Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone.